Tech Talk Alert. After our latest digital life hack, you're going to hear one of my weekend show's best calls. You don't want to miss it. What's the dumbest thing you've done to take a selfie? Climbed up on a cliff? Over a wall? Maybe you've even taken one while driving. Let's talk numbers. A recent study showed that from 2018 to 2021, around 400 people worldwide took fatal selfies. That's right, 400. Most of these thrill seekers are around 22 years old, female, and typically tourists. So where's the danger zone for these risky selfies? High places like cliff edges top the list. And not far behind are spots where you could end up in deep water, literally. The scary part, a lot of these accidents happen because folks cross safety barriers or entered off-limit areas for that one photo. Yeah, getting that selfie means taking a risk. Maybe think twice. Keep 3 things in mind. Stay aware of your surroundings, especially near ledges or water. Respect barriers and warning signs. They're there for a reason. And remember, no photo is worth your life. Enter to win a $1,000 computer right now at commando.com/win. Now, check out this amazing call from the show. It's a real gem. Matthew in Baltimore, Maryland. Hi there, Matthew.
You know what? Love listening to your show. I think I've got a very good idea, a grasp, I should say, of security and privacy apps for my desktop computer. A little bit lesser amount for my mobile phone, but for my TV, I have absolutely no idea. And it kind of came to an issue recently when I decided that I wanted to get the Weather Channel app for a Samsung TV. It's like $3 a month, not much. So it seemed like a great deal. Mm-hmm. And I'd almost completed the application on the TV screen until I asked for my Visa number and 3-digit security code. There was no option for paying through PayPal. And so basically I just bailed and thought, I'll do this later. But, again, my desktop PC has tons of security and privacy apps, and I can use a VPN if I want to. But the TV, I don't think, has anything loaded on it. And so I tried to navigate over, and thought to myself, how do I do this? So through Firefox on my computer, it'd be easy. Through the mobile phone, I go to the Play Store. What do I do with my TV? I couldn't get it to work. And then finally, I was thinking, I don't know if it's necessary, but then I read that the Weather Channel has been hit twice in big lawsuits over violating privacy laws. They were selling, I guess, customer geolocation to third parties.
Nice.
That happened twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to wonder how many times they really did it and weren't caught. So I kind of have a big question mark about the TV.
Well, you're right. You know what? It is a concern because the TV's on the internet, right? It is.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you wouldn't have your computer on the internet without certain precautions. So that's why it's super important that if you want to put your TV on a Wi-Fi network, is that you don't put it on your primary network, you put it on a guest network. So the whole idea is that if the TV gets compromised, it's not going to have those traces, those tracks that's going to go, oh, look, here's Matthew's desktop computer. Let's go over here. Because this way the two paths won't cross, right? Mm-hmm. You can also set up a router. You can also set up a VPN on the router. So that this way these connections will be encrypted. But it does bring up a good point because you are transferring a lot of data, a lot of information. Now, the good news is that I think we are pretty darn near close where when you want to buy something on your television that you're going to get a QR code and then you can do facial recognition on most apps. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this way we're not sitting there typing in all this information on a keyboard, on a TV, which is just so freaking annoying. Number one, okay. It's like, really? Okay. And the on-screen keyboard, don't even get me started on that thing. It's just a nightmare, especially if you need to have an upper and lower case on your password or whatever it is. Huh. So the answer to the question is that the answer to this question is that you want to put your Internet of Things devices separate from your primary network, which is your real network, and then you set up a guest network. And so that this way, if one gets compromised, talking about the guest network, somehow they get in, is that they're not going to have access to your personal information, your financial documents, whatever it may be, that's on the primary network. Very good question, Matthew. Thanks for your call today. Hey, huge thanks for tuning in, folks. And if you've got a question that's burning a hole in your brain, just drop me a line. Head over to commando.com, with the K, of course, and tap Email Kim. Yes, I do read every single question. Now, for tech insights you can't afford to miss, grab my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.